Hello everyone, in this video I'll be showing you what to do first in Elden Ring for beginners. So this game is really complex and it throws you out in front of one of the bosses that will literally rip you apart if you don't know any better. So straight ahead there is the Tree Sentinel. We're just going to ignore him. Don't try to fight him as he is extremely powerful for this point in the game and likely it won't end very well. So we can come back to him later. He's kind of just a trick boss. He doesn't need to be taken out. We're actually just going to run into the Church of LA here, which is an important location when you first start out. So there's a grace here. You can rest at it if you do still have him aggroed and you want him off your case. But what we're going to do is go up to talk to Santa Claus here, and we want to buy the cookbooks, but also buy the crafting kit. That's kind of the first thing that he recommends you buy. You can use any additional runes to buy other items if you want them, but I would recommend just holding off until you can level up. So you can actually run past this whole area here. There are some weapons and stuff in this encampment, but I would recommend running straight to this grace here when you first get started. This is a little bit northwest of the starting grace. When you land here, you're going to meet Melina, who is going to be our maiden that will help us get to the Elden Throne. So accept that. And then we will be proceeding through the gates here, which is full of danger and trolls, so don't really need to stop and fight anyone. This is going to take us right to Margit, so we're just going to continue running up, grabbing any grace that we see. And this is Stormhill Shack, where we can get the jellyfish. We want to talk to Roderica here. She becomes part of the Round Table Hold later, which is kind of the hub world, and she can upgrade your spirit summons, which are pretty important if you're new to the Elden Ring, Dark Souls-like gameplay. So just run in here. There's going to be another grace where we can rest at. Add any charges to your flasks, and then inside there's the boss. But we're going to go back to the Church of LA here, and we can meet Rena the Witch, which has a very important quest line if we want to get a good ending in Elden Ring. So she's an important character. She'll also give us the summoning bell so we can summon spirit ashes, as well as she gives us the 3 wolves, which is a pretty useful ash at the start of the game. Having 3 enemies that grab aggro is very nice. But we're going to go fight Margit now, and he is a very challenging boss, so if you need to level up a bunch beforehand, do that. You can get Margit's shackle from patches as well, which will bring him down and allow you to hit him a bunch of times. You get a talisman pouch for this, which is nice to allow you to equip another talisman, but Margit's a very hard boss. We don't need to fight him. So if you actually go back to the Stormhill Shack, we can go up that way right there and bypass this entire area, which makes the game a whole lot easier. So I would recommend doing that if you're struggling with Margit. Literally just run straight up ahead here and just kind of follow the path that I laid out here. We're going to jump off this bridge, run over to the side. There's this little thing here you can attack. It'll give you a different Ash of War on your weapons, which is nice to have. But we just follow through this pathway here. I didn't even know about this in my first couple playthroughs, so this is a very useful way to just avoid a lot of the dangers that we get at the start of the game and take you to Lernia of the Lakes, which is the second area, having a much easier boss in that tower straight ahead of our character. So if you're struggling with Margit, you don't need to fight him or the other boss in that area. You can fight Renala and Rykard, which are 2 easier bosses that can be both accessed from that castle in front of us there. So I'd recommend going and fighting those 2 bosses if you found Margit a bit challenging, and you can always come back to him later. But yeah, that is my beginner's guide to Elden Ring. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you found this video useful.